Hello, and welcome to another episode of Spindatt's scatterbrained vlog. I've got like 100 million things that I want to work on. Everything I turn around and look at, I'm like, ooh, I want to play with that. But there's one project in here that carries just a slight bit more importance than other ones. Why is that so dark? And it is, it is our competition motivator bike. And what is the problem, say you? Well, this bolt in this bottle cage boss, it broke. And the other side of the rack mount, the bolt also broke. So I went and bought a proper center punch instead of using the center punch pick in screwdriver sets, and a tap and die set. So I can clean those out and probably never use them, but it'll drive me nuts if I leave broken bolts in them. So I'm gonna probably work on this for like 3 hours, likely get frustrated, and then come out successful. This one I've actually drilled out already, but it's not particularly centered. I don't know how well this is gonna go. Actually, I don't think it's really gonna go well at all, but I'm gonna keep working on it and see if I can salvage the whole thing. This one with the proper center punch, I think I'll be able to actually get it in the middle and really drill it out and get the threads cut out half decently. Before I destroy it, I'll do my due diligence, try to clean it up a little better. Give it a fighting chance to center. Too bad. See the threads, all the grossness is out of here. So my water bottle bosses, they're a M5 by 0.08 thread. I'm gonna use this Muck Off wet lube as like a cutting lubricant. I can see that there's lots of thread in there, so I didn't damage it like, you know, to no end, but it's definitely a little bit wrecked, so I didn't do as good of a job as maybe as I would have liked. We'll see what kind of cut we get out of this. I'm sure it'll hold a bottle cage. It's probably not going to be the end of it'll just be a little loose. So Loctite might be our friend here. This is kind of the one I was most concerned about, so I could actually like put a water bottle cage on here. The rack one is whatever. I'm less concerned about it, but I still don't want there to be like a stuck bolt in there, so I'm still going to drill it out, take it out, tap it. Just in case. Just in case. Nice. It's pretty centered. I mean, I can't fix it now, so send it. I'm gonna start with the smaller size first. See how off center I really am. See if we need to break up the file. Removing the bolt out of this boss, it didn't go well. Drilled it drifted too far before I could save it. It was like completely far. So I decided last minute, I mean, this was always kind of a bit of a possible plan, but I'm just gonna file off the bosses and leave a couple holes like this that I will bring over to Dave's shop and see if I can bribe him with Timbits and Tim Hortons coffee to A, teach me how to TIG weld, and B, use his TIG welder to clean these up, file them, smooth them flat, and then we can say we did a utility delete on this bike. So this side, you can tell, definitely it drifted around a little bit. Plugging that up shouldn't be a problem. And then because I have to have symmetrical, I've gotten rid of the ridge. It was a similar lip to this, but it's been filed down, sanded, it's all smooth. So I have coffee and Timbits, and I'm hoping it's enticing enough for Dave to be like, okay, I'll weld those holes shut. The offerings have been accepted. These holes are getting welded today.
You think that's an aluminum insert?
Yes, because a steel bolt in it was like stuck, because it chemically stuck itself in. Maybe. Maybe's always good. When I was messaging Dave earlier, I was like, hey, would it be like the end of the world? How busy are you today if I just like brought a frame over right quick to like weld up some holes? Sent him a picture of the hole, and he comes back with, are you trying it or me? And I'm like, well, I'm gonna try it. And he's like, yeah, this is not the...
Sure you are.
Yeah, you're just not.
Filled it in and then kind of heated it up to let it pool and try to sink down into the hole, so when Spinny grinds it off, it won't just be a hole again.
Which is what it would turn into if...
Right.
I did this.
Yeah. We'll give you a try.
Yeah.
We'll give you a try.
My cocky ass attitude makes me think that I'm going to be like really good at it, and I'm looking forward to...
And there's a hole here.
Some humble pie.
Like...
That's the control. All right.
There you go. You had something there. It doesn't look like you added any filler because you got so much heat into it.
Yeah. So, unsurprisingly, me as a never have welded in my life before TIG welder, very bad at it, but Dave, very thankfully, quite good at it. Veteran of welding aluminum, was able to fill these holes without any drama at all. Anyway, I'm gonna file this down, sand it, and then this frame, like all the fab work that needed to be done to it is done, and it can get ready for paint. I am not going to leave it raw. And just like that, a screw up is gone. Did the Euro Volkswagen delete shave of the upper rack mounts on this aluminum Norco Rideau? I can throw etching primer on this now and start thinking and like really refining what I want to do paint wise on this. Parts will slowly trickle in. I've got some cool ideas for paint. I hope it turns out kind of neat. The Every Bike is a Good Time. These are available on the store. I made a community post yesterday while I was shooting this video, but yeah, they've been up for about 24 hours. 40% of them are gone, so still lots of time. There's probably like 90 of these packs left. 10 bucks. Canadian, in an envelope. Wherever you are in the world, I will send them to you. I put them just in a normal envelope, and there's no tracking, there's no nothing. You'll eventually just get like a letter with these in it. And I drew a 15 frame, actually I'm still drawing it, drawing a 15 frame comic and scanning it, reprinting it, and I cut one frame out per envelope. So you're gonna get this like completely out of context frame from a 15 frame comic that is not going to make sense unless some of you decide you want to try and like get a hold of someone on the internet somehow and build up the comic. Also pertinent to this bike, Trasher Bash is open. The prizes are great. Park Tool, Panaracer providing some great stuff for it. I think I have about 70 submissions so far. It's a lot. It's on the website. So if you have an idea of a bike you want to build, something like this, the rules are there. Submit it. Like, don't be afraid to submit it. Only 20 people are going to get in, but it's still, this is fun stuff to do. Okay, that's it. That's the end of this video.